was a little girl. So what do you think about the dig now?
Well, it's fantastic, yeah. Because when I was a kid, we didn't realize this could be going on. So it's really great.
And what better way to thank the Waugh family for their hospitality than to make them a part of history?
I heard that a dinosaur is named after you. What is that?
Camarasaurus.
Wow. She's a cutie.
Oh, they picked one with the smallest brain and the ugliest one. That's what they named after me.
And what is that?
Stegosaurus.
The Waughs have inspired me to keep on digging. But before I get back to work, I see John Carpenter, another dig guide, working on a partially buried bone that the volunteers discovered yesterday.
What are you doing?
This is a piece of bone that we're going to collect and take with us, and I'm just putting aluminum foil over it to keep the plaster, when we put the plaster jacket on it, from getting into the bone.
All right, can I help?
Yes, and all you do is push it on there and make it firm into every hole and nook and cranny.
The plaster, once it hardens, will keep the bones from breaking while they're being transported back to the prep lab.
You want me to mix that around?
Yeah, go ahead.
With my hands?
Yeah, stir it up.
This is like being in grade school.
Next step, dipping pieces of burlap in the plaster and layering them on the bone to keep the cast from cracking.
Why do you use burlap?
It's like rebar and concrete.
Just keeps it all together.
We let the bones set in the sun while deplastering ourselves. Once it's dry, we number and label it for easy identification back at the lab. Then, it's time to pop this 70-pound piece of history out of the ground.
Hold on to this dirt and hold it into the cast so it doesn't fall out of the cast as we roll it. Ready?
All right. Nice. Nice. There we go. Off to the lab it goes.
I've got a new digging strategy. Find a completely different sandbox to play in. And suddenly, I spot my digging muse.
What's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse, you got bone here. What is all this?
This is part of a rib, and they think this is part of a vertebrae from Camarasaurus.
Really?
Okay, I can tell this kid knows his stuff, so I'm sticking close by him and hoping his luck will rub off on me.
All right, help me clear off some of this. Will you help me with that? I'll knife it, you sweep. You think that's bone?
Is Sam anywhere?
Or is that coal?
That's bone.
Yep.
That's bone?
Looks like part of a rib.
Really? Where's Sam?
Finally, I've struck Dino gold.
So how much should I take off with up here?
Well, you can see it's still going into the hill a little bit. So you'll have to remove some of this, and you'll have to start off by sweeping this loose stuff off.
Jesse and I work our magic with our knives and brushes and unearth a surprise.
Nat. Sounds like bone there. No?
It's a different bone.
I got 2 bones!
We have what seems to be a foot bone. And
This is a foot bone?
Yeah, from one of the sauropods, and I'm not certain which bone it is yet.
A rib bone and a foot bone. Even though we don't know how old these fossils are, it's clear Jesse and I have found something pretty rare and valuable. So I'm staking claim on our treasure.
There we go. Kirsten and Jesse's bone. Sweet! Put it there. Nice job. It has been a long day digging in very hot weather. Now it is grub time down to camp. Woo! How's it going?
I set down my gear and head for some instant liquid gratification.
And here is our beer cave.
Very nice. Let me take a couple of those,
There you go.
a couple of these.
Even though they're camping, the volunteers here are treated to 5-star meals every night.
Nikki, what are we having?
We're having spaghetti, asparagus, breadsticks, watermelon. That's it.
And salad.
And salad.
God, you did it up. Can't beat spaghetti and meatballs.
When we come back, I'm taking another trip back in time.